Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look! Up in the sky! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Superman! Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from the planet Krypton, who came to Earth with amazing physical powers far beyond those of mortal men, and who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, wages a never-ending battle for truth and justice. Today, as Superman is still searching for them, Batman and Robin, having made a final desperate bid for freedom and failed, can only stand by helplessly as the evil Mr. Jones approaches, gun in hand, to make good his threat.
Now, Batman and Robin, this is the end of you.
What do we do, Batman?
We can't do anything, Robin. It's all over for us.
And now, the adventures of Superman! Having learned that the famous Batman and the wealthy Bruce Wayne were one and the same person, a mysterious man who called himself Mr. Jones persuaded Batman to go away with him under the threat of revealing his secret. Then, holding Batman prisoner, Jones sent a man who looked very much like Batman and who had been trained to impersonate him, to Metropolis, where he made un-American speeches and led Robin, Batman's young companion, into an ambush. While Superman was trying to locate Jones, who he had learned was really a rabble-rouser named Mort Wheeler, Batman and Robin, chained to the wall in an old revolutionary barracks, knocked out a henchman of Jones's who ventured too near and searched him, hoping to find a gun with which they could free themselves from their chains. But the man was without a gun. Their last hope gone, the dynamic duo could only stand by helplessly as Jones entered the long, dimly lit room. And Jones did have a revolver.
What are you two up to, eh?
Well, don't mind us, Jonesy. We're just playing patty cake with your gorilla.
Really? Well, you won't play any more games, because I'm gonna take care of both of you right now.
Well, here it comes, Batman.
Quick, Robin. Drop to the floor behind Jones's pal.
What gives, Batman?
Leave this to me.
Say, what are you two up to now?
Drop your gun, Jones. I've got you covered.
Holy smokes!
What? Don't make me laugh, Batman.
This is no joke. I've got your gorilla's gun.
What a bluff!
What?
You heard me, Jones. Now drop your gun or I'll shoot.
Help! Ed! Jerry! Harry!
Stop, Jones. Stop or I'll shoot.
Why, he's gone, Batman! He fell for the old shell game!
Sure, he's yellow. I never knew a rabble-rouser that wasn't.
What do you think he'll do now?
He'll probably come back with reinforcements.
Oh, here he comes!
Stand back! The first guy who pokes his head in here gets a bullet in his head. See that, Robin?
Yeah, they ducked back like rats in their holes. But now what, Batman? We won't be able to fool them forever.
Yeah, I know. Up on your feet, chum. Come on.
What's the gimmick?
We've got to make another try to snap these chains.
Are you kidding? We've already tried for hours.
I know, but we've got to try again. Now, come on. Put your foot against the wall and then throw yourself backward.
Okay.
No,
It's no use, Batman. They won't break.
I guess you're right, Robin. We're not getting any place.
I wonder what friend Jonesy is up to now.
Oh, something rotten, you can bet your bottom dollar on that. Hey, wait. What's that?
What?
Do you smell smoke?
Gee whiz, yes!
Yeah, and now I hear something burning too. Listen.
Holy smokes, the joint is on fire!
What's that?
Batman and Robin, if it gets too hot in there, call the fire department.
Uh-oh.
Batman, don't set this place on fire to finish us!
Right, Robin. Yes, it looks as if we've jumped right out of the frying pan into the fire.
Coughing as the smoke begins to swirl through the long, low room, Batman and Robin realize that their final, desperate ruse has now also ended in failure. Meanwhile, in the farmhouse of William Hempel, where papers are strewn all over the floor, Superman and Hempel have been unable to locate the envelopes bearing the name and address of Mort Wheeler, alias Mr. Jones.
You said you were sure those envelopes were here, Mr. Hempel.
Well, there was, Superman. Like I told you, Wheeler sent him asking for contributions to his no-good society.
Well then, where are they?
Beats me. All I could think is maybe me or my wife threw him out.
Oh, great Scott. What'll I do? I've got to find Wheeler's address, because I'm sure he's holding Batman and Robin someplace.
I sure wish I could help you, Superman.
Wait, Mr. Hempel. You say this man Wheeler goes around the countryside making speeches and trying to get support for his Let Europe Starve campaign?
Yup. Then he sends letters to the people who heard him speak, asking for money.
Well, if he's spoken around here and sent you letters, he must have sent letters to some of your neighbors, too.
Why, sure. I was speaking to Sue Hoffmeyer just the other day about it. Sue says she got a letter, but, well,
Where does Hoffmeyer live?
Her farm's just the other side of Mayfield, on the turnpike.
Good. I'll find her. See you later, Mr. Hempel, and thanks. Up, up, and away! Mr. Hempel says you got a letter from this man, Mort Wheeler, too, Mrs. Hoffmeyer, asking you to contribute to his un-American campaign.
Yep, I did, Superman.
Well, tell me, have you got...
But he won't get no money from me.
No, but I
always say we gotta help them poor folks over there.
Yes, of course we do. But what about the letter? Do you still have it?
Let's see, I reckon so.
Will you show it to me, please? It'll give me Wheeler's address, and then I can...
Now, hold on. Seems to me I seen it over here in the fruit bowl.
Oh?
Yeah, usually we keep all letters and papers and debts in here.
Well, is it there?
Nope, don't seem to be here now.
Uh-oh. Now how will I find Wheeler?
Oh, wait a minute. I kinda recollect taking it upstairs to Sammy the other day.
Sammy?
Yeah, that's my husband. He's been ailing some, so I took him up on whatever letters and papers was around for him to pass the time.
Yes. Will you please see if the letter is upstairs, Mrs. Hoffmeyer?
Yep, I'll go right up now. You just wait here.
I will, but hurry, please. Every second counts.
Anxiously, Superman waits for Sue Hoffmeyer to seek out the precious letter from rabble-rouser Mort Wheeler, alias Mr. Jones. Meanwhile, the ancient prison barracks, set in a vast, desolate countryside, is blazing furiously as Batman and Robin, chained in the center of the burning structure, are helpless. Outside the blazing wooden structure, a half-dozen of Mr. Jones's followers stand, watching in awe, while to one side, smiling broadly, the rabble-rouser stands with Ed, the man who was trained to impersonate Batman.
Well, Ed, that's the end of Batman and Robin.
It's a tough way to go, Mr. Wheeler.
Hey, you feel sorry for him, do you?
Well, kind of.
Well, you'll get over it once we start spending Batman's money. Ed?
What's the matter?
Where are the suitcases?
What suitcases?
The one with Batman's money.
Why, I thought you brought them out.
I thought you did.
Holy smokes.
Come on, we've got to get him.
No, wait. We can't go back in there. The roof will go down any minute.
We've got to. There's over $1 million worth of securities in those suitcases. They'll be burnt up.
But we'll be killed. It isn't worth...
No, we won't. The suitcases are in the kitchen near the door. For heaven's sake, come on, hurry.
Well, all right.
As Jones and Batman's impersonator rush into the rear of the blazing barracks, risking their lives to rescue their stolen loot, there is a rending crash, and the roof above them crashes down upon them. that moment, having finally learned the address of Jones's headquarters, Superman streaks to the skies towards the blazing barracks, then plummets down into the mass of blazing, collapsing wreckage where he finds Batman and Robin, who lie unmoving. Has Superman arrived too late to save the dynamic duo? Has the rabble-rouser Jones and Batman's impersonator, who, driven by greed and bigotry, pulled down destruction upon their own heads, destroyed the courageous Batman and Robin too? There are more thrills and surprises in the smashing climax of our story, fellows and girls, so don't miss it. Tune in, same time, same station, for The Adventures of Superman. Superman is a copyrighted feature, appearing in Superman DC Comics magazine. This program came from the Heritage Thespians from Heritage High School. This was a Heritage Legacy production.